So you believe you're ready to buy a home, and there's a lot of different steps that you need to take. One is shopping for a mortgage lender. Yes, I said shopping for a mortgage lender. There are multiple different what we call mortgage channels or ways to obtain a mortgage. You have what's called Consumer Direct, which would be your large banks and your online mortgage companies. Searching for a mortgage online is not what I recommend. Mortgage lending is not one size fits all. You're not buying a t-shirt, you're not buying a pair of shoes, you're not buying a sweatpants. You're doing one of the most expensive transactions you'll ever do in your lifetime. I've never recommended shopping for a mortgage online because guess what? Those guys that show up in the number 1, 2, and 3 spot, they pay for that. The website says that, hey, you're going to get the best rate by searching here. Well, you're going to get the best rate for the person that paid the highest dollar for the number 1 slot. That's how those online sites work. The big banks, if you have a really good relationship with them and you have a lot of money in the bank and you're buying a big house, they're probably going to give you a really good rate, but that's a very small percentage of you out there. For the most part, the person you're dealing with at the big bank is handed their license to do mortgages, and they also do car loans and credit cards and take deposits and work the drive-up teller and so on and so forth. They're not a mortgage expert. The next option is what we call mortgage bankers, and they're going to be your big nationwide bankers. As example would be Rocket Mortgage or Loan Depot. Those are probably 2 names that you're familiar with and seen advertising with. And they're just a very large national lender that run call centers. They don't necessarily have a local presence or a local presence with a relationship with realtors and title companies. They're just a very large lender. Not saying there's anything wrong with them, but you're going to be talking to somebody on the phone. You're not going to be able to go shake somebody's hand or sit down at the desk with them. And they really are not going to have a local relationship where real estate agents in town know them, title companies know them. They tend to also have slightly higher rates and higher fees because they have a lot of overhead. Think about it. We have seen these large mortgage bankers advertise and support college bowl games, Super Bowl, Major League Baseball. They advertise on a very big platform, and you don't advertise like that if you have the lowest rates and the lowest fees. And then the third option is mortgage broker. I myself am a mortgage broker. I have worked in the broker channel my entire career. We have access to a certain number of lenders, however many lenders we decide to sign up with. I currently have about 23 lenders at my disposal. There's probably 200, 250 lenders out there that mortgage brokers have access to, that they can take your unique lending situation and look for a lender that is going to be the best fit for you. You should never hear anybody say best rate or lowest fees because we can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee you I'm going to get you the best rate. I can't guarantee you I'm going to get the lowest fee because there's always somebody out there who's going to try to beat me. But the concept behind being a mortgage broker and having options is just that. We look for the option that fits your unique situation and try to obtain you great financing, a great rate, and limited fees. The other very big difference between a mortgage broker and the other channels is we're highly, highly regulated. We can't charge an origination fee. We can charge a discount, which buys the rate down, but we cannot charge you an origination fee. We cannot charge you a processing fee. Matter of fact, we can't charge you any junk fees at all. The only thing we can collect from you up front is going to be the credit report when we pull credit, and then we have you pay the appraiser directly for the appraisal. And then we don't get paid anything until the loan closes. But because we're highly regulated and because we're limited on what we can charge for fees and how much money we can make on the transaction, we typically have lower rates and lower fees. So when you're ready to go buy a home, one of the most important parts is to go shop for a mortgage lender. Shop all the channels. Talk to the big guys. Look at somebody online. Talk to a mortgage banker. Talk to a mortgage broker. But make sure you shop at least 3 to 5 lenders and find somebody you're comfortable with and is going to give you a good deal.